Bonjour YouTube. Comme on se retrouve? Ah, j'ai un problème. J'ai mon jeu qui est en fenêtre bizarre. C'est bon. Voilà. Bon, on s'est arrêté pile ici. Julie vous dit coucou.
Okay, we're gonna keep this short. I'm already late for the
Et
DA.
Cloud aussi.
First up, Phelps, Bukowski. We got a report of a
Pas
brand
le
new
Cloud de
Packard
Final
abandoned in
Fantasy,
an
le
empty
Cloud
lot
de
off
Cash.
2nd Street between Olive and Grand.
Quant à lui.
DR is one Oswald Jacobs says the vehicle was dumped in his backyard. There's a patrolman on site. Get down there and see what you can turn up. Any questions? Good. Get going.
Bon, vous venez d'arrêter avec brio. Est-ce qu'il va encore m'envoyer chier si je parle? Je parle même pas. Vous venez de réussir l'enquête avec brio, hein, sans erreur ni rien.
An abandoned vehicle. We catch all the good ones, huh, Phelps?
Sounds like there's more to it than that. Nobody dumps a shiny new Packard unless they borrowed it without asking.
Et ouais, Cloud s'excuse de son absence.
You're on fire today.
J'espère que vous n'en tiendrez pas compte.
Very funny.
Comment je fais pour changer de costume? J'ai déjà dit ça il y a 2 secondes, mais là ça m'intéresse encore plus. Social Club, c'est quoi ça? Oula. Statistiques. Ah, c'est vrai qu'il y a les délits aussi, putain j'avais oublié ce truc là. Je sais pas où c'est les costumes, ça m'emmerde.
Let's go save the world.
Objectif de l'affaire. Ah oui, c'est vrai qu'on a la circulation, donc c'est que des bagnoles au début. Ok. Où est la sortie? À gauche. Tu conduis Violascar, tu Sarcassin?
You hear about Adrian? Broad in Seattle threw him out. Wife says she's gonna take him back.
Women generally show more compassion.
What are you talking about? Adrian dumped on her. He was humping the secretary.
Margaret should show some pride. Pride comes before a fall, Bukowski. Talking from experience.
Derrière chez Jacob.
Phelps, traffic.
I'm Officer Houlihan. Cars down the alleyway, detectives.
Cette fois, je pense que le mec est bel et bien mort. Hein. Il va pas nous faire le coup 2 fois d'affilée.
We got a call about an abandoned vehicle.
Yes, sir. The car has flags. Might be some kind of diplomatic vehicle.
Has anyone touched this vehicle since you arrived?
No. And that Jacobs bird over there was on station
Ah non, y a
before
pas
I
de
got
corps.
here.
Okay. Bon, bah,
We'll talk with him in a moment. Give us some time to look the place over.
Sure, take your time. He's a sore-headed old son of a bitch anyway.
tous les flics sont un peu énervés hein, dans cette ville. Hein. Après c'est L.A. Hein. Du linge propre. Ça n'a sûrement rien à voir avec le meurtre. Il y a une batte de baseball là-bas. À l'école. Carte grise du véhicule. Pardon. Est désormais autorisé à circuler et à être utilisé. Conformément aux règles de la loi de la circulation sur la route et les véhicules. Jusqu'au 31 mars 1948, Packard Clipper, immatriculation et numéro de plaque PR 706. Consulat général d'Argentine. Ok, donc c'est bel et bien un véhicule diplomatique. Voilà. Alright. Est-ce qu'il y a un truc dans le coffre cette fois? Hop, un cadavre.
Empty.
Empty. Empty. Il manque une roue. Tu peux dégager s'il te plaît parce que moi j'enquête, contrairement à toi, tas de bouse là. Merci. Oui, il y a le Discord, comme tu peux le voir.
Stealing the wheels is for amateurs. Car ring would have stripped it in a warehouse.
Pokémon. Tu veux te faire Pokémon, tu veux faire lequel? Parce qu'attention, nous, on n'est pas cool avec Arceus. Ok, il manque les plaques, mais bon, on a le numéro de... Il y avait marqué PR106. Et là, elle y est pas non plus, effectivement. Donc ça, c'est une batte de baseball. Ouais, c'est ça.
Don't think this is anything.
Ah, ça n'a pas d'importance. Bon, si tu veux, il peut y avoir un flingue dans la bagnole, ça sera pas important. Une clé à molette. Propriété de Dubu Bros.
Combination wrench. Must have used it to remove the wheel lugs.
C'est quand même étrange de laisser ça ici. Des bouteilles.
I doubt it. Doesn't give me anything to go on.
Bah ouais, mais ça fait gling gling, alors moi j'y vais. Qu'est-ce qu'il y a d'autre? Vous avez vu quelque chose?
I don't know why you're doing that, buddy, but I wish you'd stop.
Bah, j'enquête en fait. Elle est malade elle ou quoi?
Officer, please tell me what's going on.
Je crois que j'ai tout ce qu'il me fallait. On va appeler le central pour avoir l'adresse.
Phelps, badge
Ouais, c'est
1247.
des enquêtes à l'ancienne. Hein. C'est pas la police scientifique, on met pas de gants, pas de.
Could you
Pas
run
de
the name
Charlotte.
Dewey Brothers?
Fais ça à
Possibly a
l'ancienne.
dealership or car mechanics workshop.
Là on est en. De ce que j'ai compris, on est en 46.
Dewey Brothers Packard Dealership, 629 Figueroa Street.
Got it. Thanks,
Oh
man.
bon, on y va un peu à la nique, car la plupart du temps, tu vas voir que dès qu'il va y avoir une personne de couleur ou autre, ils vont dire que c'est elle.
Oswald Jacobs?
That's right.
Vieux salopard. Ah, regardez-le, il a
What
l'air
exactly
sympa.
happened here, Mr. Jacobs?
Last night, I was looking out of my window. I like to keep an eye on what's going on.
I can understand that.
You see this empty lot? Damn kids play stickball here.
Ah, c'est
Always
expliqué,
breaking my windows, always asking for their ball back.
Can we get back to the car, Mr. Jacobs?
Don't be impatient, Sonny.
Eh oh.
Anyways, last night I see this brand spanking new Packard up on bricks.
Dis-moi tout, vieux salopard.
Did you see who stole the Packard?
Hell yes, I did. I saw 3 goddamn Mexicans going to work on it.
Des Mexicains? Vous dites la
Can you
vérité.
tell us what they were doing?
Using the headlights of an old Ford so they could strip the thing. I yelled out to them, "I'll call the cops." So they loaded up their car and drove off, tooting and hollering and yelling obscenities at me in Mexican.
You speak Spanish, sir?
No, I do not.
Tiens, tiens, tiens.
After the Mexicans left, you didn't go anywhere near the car?
After I scared them off? No, I didn't go anywhere near that car.
Alors j'ai vu un mème sur ce mec-là il y a pas longtemps, du coup ça me fait rire. Je pense que tu mens, mon petit bonhomme. Hein. Mais j'ai pas de preuves, je crois. Non, j'ai pas de preuves.
You went out to the car. Once they were gone, you had to take a look for yourself.
I was curious. Ain't no law against that. So what if I took a look around that car? You can't be
C'est
accusing
drôle
me
parce
of
que je parlais
nothing.
de gens de couleur 2 secondes et boum, allez hop, mexicain. Perds pas de
Tell me
temps.
about the car they were driving.
It was an old Ford. I didn't catch the license number.
Voilà, ouais, je vois pas pourquoi il mentirait. S'il avait la plaque, il me la
You
donnerait.
look like the kind of guy who notices details.
You're right there. The car was old, but it looked brand new. Candy apple red paint job stands out a mile.
C'était 3 haricots rouges, hein. Je les ai vus.
What exactly did you see them take?
They was working on the tires. That's all that was took.
Vous avez pris les plaques.
Why did you take the license plate?
Me? Well, what I do with license plates? You saying I have them?
Bah ouais, regarde.
Scratching around in that book won't prove nothing.
Oui, c'est vrai.
You should show me some respect.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Jacobs. You can speak to Officer
Je
Thibault
suis une
about
merde.
signing a formal
De
statement.
toute façon, les blancs, ils sont intouchables,
When
donc
you get the
je peux rien
car
faire.
out of the way, maybe you could come back and do something about those kids.
How about we bring you an umpire's mask? Jacobs dumped the book he was reading in a hurry when we walked up. Curious what he didn't want us to see?
Est-ce que j'aurais pu rentrer chez vous et regarder si vous avez les plaques? Imagine. C'est quoi ce délire? Carnet de Valdez.
Okay, so we have the owner of the vehicle, a degenerate. I'll run John Madsen by R&I.
Ça marche, Julie. Bah, je sais pas jusqu'à quand je stream. Peut-être. Ça dépend. Si c'est pas le cas, bah, bonne fin de journée à toi. Merci d'être passé. Ok, donc ce mec-là note absolument tout, quoi. Belle carrure, sensible. William Dewey, je sais pas qui c'est.
Contact details on a William Dewey. This looks like business rather than pleasure.
C'est le carnet de qui, ça, j'ai pas compris. C'est mon journal intime. Ah merde, pardon, excuse-moi, je voulais pas. Individu. Ah, lui c'est Jacob. Et lui c'est qui, du coup? Ah, lui c'est le propriétaire du véhicule et lui on sait pas. Ok. Avec une liste d'amour, numéro de téléphone de William Dewey. Ouais, j'avoue, c'est un peu bizarre comme truc. Mais il me reste encore des preuves à trouver, hein, c'est ça le pire. C'est quoi qui est tapé comme ça? Une balle de baseball.
Nothing significant.
Un gobelet.
It would take a smarter man than me to connect that.
Il me reste encore des preuves à choper, hein, mais je sais pas où elles sont. Je sais pas jusqu'où va la zone d'enquête. Là, d'aller un peu plus loin que... Aïe. Ok, on est plus dedans. Ti. Hop. YouTube dollar.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
Can you put me through to Michigan 2458, please?
Connecting you now.
Il est rapide le service.
Hello, can I help you?
LAPD, ma'am. Can I speak to John Madsen, please?
He's at school, officer. What's this about? Is he in trouble?
How old is your boy, ma'am?
Just turned 16.
T'as de la sortie de Resident
Wrong
Evil
person,
4.
Mrs. Matson. Sorry to disturb you.
Remake, c'est vrai que c'est un remake.
Messages, please.
Ouais, j'ai regardé.
There's just one message for you, Detective. A four-door Packard, diplomatic license number Paul Robert 706
PR7
was reported missing this morning by Juan
106.
Francisco Valdez.
Could you have him brought in?
He's already here at Central, Detective. He's demanding an audience, as he calls
Je
it.
te raconte tout de suite.
Thanks. Can you get a message to Captain Leary? Tell him we'll be in as soon as we can. Thanks.
Zeligno a hâte aussi, je pense, parce que du coup, c'est lui qui l'a fait en démo, puis il avait plutôt.
Can you
l'air
cordon
hypé.
off this lot
C'est
until
vrai que
we
le
have the
jeu-
vehicle impounded?
Yes, sir, Detective.
We'll follow up on the owner. Get a statement from Jacobs, and I'll read your report back at the station.
Je casse tout. Il n'a pas les plaques chez lui. Salut John. Je sais pas où je suis allé. Bon. C'est dingue de pas trouver les preuves comme ça. À moins que ça brille.
We can visit the Packard dealership or head back to Central and interview this Valdez character. Your call.
Resident Evil. Révéler des indices. Oh non, je vais pas faire ça quoi.
I don't know why you're doing
Donc
that,
elle, je peux
buddy,
pas lui
but I wish
parler, elle
you'd
m'envoie chier à
stop.
chaque fois. Ok.
Officer, please tell me what's going on.
Non,
Nice
révéler
thing
des
about
indices.
egotists, they don't talk about other people.
Je pense pas que ce soit très important. Ça va, bro? Tu. Bon, bah, je sais pas où sont les preuves. Allez hop, on se casse.
You can drive. Where are we going?
On va d'abord à la concession Dewey Bros. Le proprio, il va attendre.
Cops, it's gotta be something big, right?
This has got to be the 50th abandoned vehicle call we have caught this year. One more, and I'm going to go crazy.
Not your favorite cases?
You kidding me? This is barely even police
On va
work.
recevoir.
Of all the bad guys in this city, we get lumped with the ones who can't even be bothered to keep what they steal.
C'est cool. Sachant que là c'est sûrement le lien pour la chaîne d'ordi. Il y a une autre chaîne. C'est juste Lino et Vinci, il y a un best-of là-dessus. On espère à l'avenir en faire plus. Mais ouais, on alimente beaucoup plus la rediff.
Don't tell me, let me guess. You were making your way past the lot, caught sight of the new model four-door, and couldn't help yourself. You could see yourself in that car and just had to take a closer look. Well, I can't say as I blame you.
LAPD, Mac. We'd like to speak with the owner.
That's me, William Dewey, proprietor, at your service.
We're investigating the theft of a Packard belonging to the Argentine embassy. Are you missing a combination wrench?
I don't know, Detective, but I know how we can find out. Follow me.
Ça m'a l'air d'être un bon gars, ce Dewey. Sacré Dewey. Tu sais que c'est le mec de Malcolm, lui, hein. C'est le même.
We keep all our tools in here.
Mind if we look around?
Be my guest.
No good. We need diplomatic plates.
Ok.
You sure you guys aren't interested in a new car? Huh? Maybe a used car. I have some nice used cars for guys in your wage bracket.
Why don't you give us some alone time, Dewey? Go sell some cars or whatever it is that you do here.
Petit jeu de puzzle bien compliqué. Moi ça reste à mon niveau ça. Pas comme les interrogatoires.
One left.
Du coup, c'est bon, il me manque une. Ça, il suffisait de compter le nombre d'emplacements vides, hein, Cole. Je sais pas pourquoi tu t'emmerdes. Ah, il y a des noms, ok. Gabriel Delgado, ok.
Not sure this means much.
Ok, ok. Bon, on va parler à ce petit monsieur.
Doesn't tell me anything.
Le mec, en temps de travail, je lui pique ses soucis.
Circumstantial.
If you don't mind, we have a few questions. Packards are great cars, but this doesn't look like the kind of place favored by foreign embassies. How do you know Valdez?
I don't know Valdez. The embassy bought the car. All I know is he must know a quality car when he sees one.
Vous le connaissez pas, Carnet de Valdez? Bah, il a votre numéro.
I've had just about enough of you, Dewey. What's the angle with Valdez?
The embassy bought the car. When it comes in for service, Valdez picks it up. That's it.
Bah, il dit qu'il l'a jamais vu et après il dit qu'il... Ou alors j'ai mal lu mais il me dit... Ouais, je comprends rien. Il dit qu'il le voit pas et c'est lui qui est venu chercher la voiture.
I don't know. He sure as hell isn't here.
Address, Dewey, or my partner shoves her head in a car door.
Okay, all right. Apartment 3, 103 Hill Street. And tell him from me, if he ever shows his face around here again, I'm gonna kick his butt from here to Kingdom Come.
Bon, ça c'est bon. Clémix utilisé lors du vol de la voiture.
A wrench from this dealership was used to strip the wheels from a Packard last night, Mr. Dewey. A couple of Hispanics were seen taking parts.
We've had a spate of thefts ourselves. Comes with the location. Thieving bastards to steal anything the minute your back is turned.
So that's it?
Like I said, the workshop's too close to the street. It's difficult to keep an eye on it.
Bah. Et là c'était doute. Et comment je pouvais savoir?
Spreading the word that you don't like to cooperate with the LAPD.
You really ought to take more time over the Packard, Phelps.
Le jeu est hyper punitif. Genre le gars il dit bah ouais on nous vole des trucs. Bah ouais bah pour moi il dit la vérité quoi. Ça rend ouf un peu. Non fallait que j'émette un doute qu'on lui volait des trucs parce qu'en fait c'était pas vraiment le cas et qu'il y avait d'autres trucs qu'on pourra. Relou un peu. Encore des trucs qui clignotent ici. Rien à voir ici. Je peux lui parler à lui? Non. Ce qui est assez étrange, c'est qu'il y a une zone d'enquête, mais rien à voir. Bizarre. Moi, j'ai tout cassé. Toilette. je sais pas, il doit encore me manquer un truc. Mais... Bon, allons au commissariat, on a des interrogatoires à rater.
Can you drive to this one?
And where exactly are we going?
Est-ce qu'on va au commissariat central ou non? Vas-y, hop, Delgado. Quoique non. Ça nous en apprendra peut-être plus sur le proprio. C'est parti.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes. You read this story in the Examiner about the Navy developing three-dimensional movies?
What's a dimension?
You know, like a graph. Vertical axis is Y and horizontal is X.
Well, that's clear as mud.
Third dimension would be Z. So, things would
Après,
be
ça n'a
popping
pas
out of the
vraiment
screen.
d'impact rater les interrogatoires, c'est en mode la note finale sera moins bonne et
God's name would want that.
j'aurai des dialogues un peu bas fermés comme ça où ça me prendra moins de trucs. Et du coup, si je me trompe sur interrogatoire, ça va me faire pâtir pour les autres. Alors que si j'arrive à soutirer toutes les bonnes informations à chaque fois, bah ça sera plus simple pour le reste, quoi. Comme dans...
We have a Juan Francisco Valdez in for
C'est logique,
questioning.
quoi.
Sure do, Phelps. Your bird's an interview, too. And get this, he's wearing gloves and doing his best not to touch anything. Can you beat that?
Sounds like we don't want to keep this guy waiting. It's this way.
I say we bust in there and find the goddamn evidence.
Et ce qui rend ouf à chaque fois, c'est vraiment genre, y a pas droit à l'erreur, quoi. Y a pas de marge de manœuvre.
About time. Are you the senior officer I requested?
I'm Detective Phelps, and this is Detective Bukowski.
Have you any idea how long I've been waiting to speak with you? I am needed back at the consulate, and you keep me here like a common criminal.
All right, friend. Let's take a deep breath and start all over again.
Mr. Valdez.
Consul General. I insist on my full title.
Where did you purchase the car?
My secretary and driver arranged the purchase. A disreputable place, Dewey Brothers by name. As soon as I can have it arranged, I will have my Hispano Suiza brought up from Buenos Aires.
Voilà.
Dewey Brothers. You think someone from the garage could have been involved in the theft?
It would not surprise me in the least.
D'accord, j'ai encore une
Consul
fois.
General, we have located your car. Can you tell us how it was stolen?
It must have been stolen from the consular garage. Terribly inconvenient, of course. I want the perpetrator soundly flogged.
Unfortunately, we don't do that here, Your Worship.
You have a pretty good idea who stole the car, don't you, Consul General? Are you going to tell me, or do I shake it out of you?
There's no call for violence. I suspect a disgruntled boy from the car dealership.
You have a name for this kid?
Gabriel, like the archangel. I have no surname.
Delgado.
So tell us about this kid, Gabriel. You had a run-in with him?
Mecánico. A presumptuous young man who did not know his place. He presumed to ask me questions.
We do a lot of presuming here in the United States, Consul General. It comes with the turf.
Qu'une liste d'amende, numéro de téléphone.
You fuck young boys, Valdez.
Are you a madman? This will cause an international incident.
C'est un malade, Phelps, j'adore. Eh ben, dis donc, mon gamin, c'est quoi ça, alors?
Danny, Ben, Miguel, Tristan, and Teddy. Full lips. Ring any bells?
I'm sure we can come to some arrangement.
Gabriel, spill it.
A beautiful but impertinent boy. I mentioned rendezvous and the young man went quite insane. I thought he was going to kill me. I was prepared to pay.
We'll be in touch, Consul General.
Let's nail this
Ah, ça parle de costume.
Hey,
the thing is so...
Regardez ça. Gagner en précision avec le garant L45. Je sais pas, j'aime bien tous, hein, ils sont tous sympas. Vas-y, on va prendre le justicier, j'aime bien. C'est mieux que mon verre moche là.
Finished with Valdez.
Thank God. I'll get rid of him in a couple of hours.
Nickel. J'avais justement te dire de le garder un peu.
You know the way. You can drive.
Do we know where we're going?
Mais oui, on va chez Delgado. Bon, après, on a beaucoup de preuves qui servent pas du coup. Ça, faut que je me l'enlève de la tête. Sur 15 preuves, on va en utiliser une ou deux quoi.
Okay, let's see what Gabriel has to say for himself.
I just hope our archangel hasn't already flown.
What the hell is this guy doing?
Qu'est-ce que vous faites là, vous?
See the cop they've been talking about on the radio? Want another accommodation?
Attendez, comment je fais pour savoir où il habite? Il n'y a pas des... Et Los Gringos, là, vous savez pas où est-ce que je peux trouver les boîtes aux lettres? Voilà. Le voilà, appartement 3.
Apartment 3.
Bah nickel. Bon, on sait maintenant. Vous n'êtes pas Gabriel Delgado.
Yet.
LAPD, ma'am. We're looking for Gabriel Delgado.
Gabriel?
We're from the police. Policia, you understand?
Yes, I understand. Could you come inside?
What is your name?
Ana Rodriguez.
Is Gabriel Delgado here?
Ana
Miss
Rodriguez.
No. What do you want with Gabriel? Is he in trouble?
Stay where you are, Miss Rodriguez. We need to take a look around.
But he is not here. I have told you.
Check out the surrounds. I'll stay with the broad. So how far along are you, Anna?
Un drapeau de l'Argentine.
Nearly 20 weeks.
Right. So how's it going to be when you go into labor and he's not around?
You are wrong about Gabriel. He will be a good father.
Qu'est-ce que c'est que ça?
Already he works hard to provide for us.
Difficult to tell whether it's the suspect vehicle
Unless
from
you
the scene.
help us here, Anna, your little one
Certainly
won't be
Gabriel's
seeing
pride and
Papa
joy.
for a very long time.
Il y a le gaz qui est allumé. Je vais pas le couper.
Serving breakfast for two, Anna? You should have cleared up.
Il y en a un qui clope comme un ouf. Alors qu'est-ce qu'on a là? La Vierge Marie.
Don't think this is any use to us. This doesn't pertain to the case.
Une lettre par terre. Quoi laisse?
No good to me.
Bah merde, y'a rien qui me sert. Ok. Ah, c'est là que je l'avais. Tiens, tiens, tiens.
It looks like Valdez gets his wheel back.
Revolé.
Not much help.
Alright.
I don't think so.
Un marteau.
It doesn't appear to be connected.
Ah, les plaques.
Diplomatic license plates.
Incidental. Junk.
Junk. J'ai tout ce qu'il me fallait là. On va remonter. Encore une fois, il me manque un truc quelque part, hein, je sais pas où c'est. Là, je pouvais pas ouvrir. Là, il n'y avait rien.
We really ought to take more time over the Packard, Phelps. Let's head back to the empty lot.
Bon, bah, je trouve plus les autres preuves, donc on va
You're
parler.
in serious trouble, Miss Rodriguez.
But Gabriel is not here. I have done nothing wrong.
Why did he steal the car, Anna?
The customer insulted him. He has his honor, no?
Gabriel's been in trouble before. He left you here alone to answer for him, and you expect me to believe that his motive was honor?
Please don't yell at me. I've done nothing
Ça
wrong.
me fait de la peine un peu. Coupable. Hop, encore échoué.
Tell us the truth, Anna. Has Gabriel been here?
J'aurais dit vérité.
I haven't seen him for at least 3 nights.
3 nights. Attendez. Bah oui, normalement, il y a un petit déj.
You keep lying to me, and I'll send you and your baby to jail.
He lives here, but he hasn't come home. I swear it.
Ah ouais, alors le petit déj. C'est pour le bébé, peut-être?
Enough, Anna. There are signs all over this place that he's been back.
He was here last night. I have never seen him so angry. He went out to his shed and put some things in it. I don't know what and I don't want to know. I love him.
Ah putain, enfin une bonne question.
We found a license plate matching our stolen vehicle in the shed. Add in the assortment of parts, and we can make Gabriel for a dozen other thefts. It's time to get serious, Anna.
You must ask these questions of Gabriel. I know nothing of these car parts.
Then tell us where he is. If your baby is born in prison, Anna, the corrections officers will take it from you. You will see your son or daughter through a metal grate for half an hour a week.
The start line is on 1st and Santa Fe. There is a spillway under the bridge that leads to the river. Many policia have wrecked trying to follow him.
We will put in a good word for you, Anna. As far as we're concerned, this sits with Gabriel.
Start line. That sounds like a straight race to me.
Let's go.
It's gotten out of hand this last year. No wonder Delgado has such an eye for fine automobiles.
Il me manque des preuves encore.
We know where the kid is. Let's go stop these clowns and get them
Ouais,
off the
ok, pardon,
streets.
pardon. Je ferai ça quand je referai la mission pour tout avoir. Donc ça ne nous bloque pas, on continue.
Isn't he the cop they've been talking about on the radio? Want another accommodation?
You can drive.
T'y vas, je dois me préparer après pour la
All right.
poursuite.
Where to?
What kind of man leaves his pregnant girlfriend at home while he goes off to play cards?
Pregnant girlfriends aren't always a barrel of laughs. Everyone needs to let off a little steam. Some guys wouldn't come back home at all.
Are you talking from experience?
Ça sent la course-poursuite et je vais le rater.
There's the red Ford. That's
Et hop, c'est
Delgado
moi qui
right
conduis une fois
there.
encore. C'est laquelle? C'était capotable, non?
Quick! They're getting away!
Phelps, 1247. Requesting assistance at 1st and Santa Fe. Reports of an illegal street race.
Stay on Delgado. He's getting away. Gonna lose him. Quick as we shut one of these races down, another one springs up somewhere else.
Mais je me fais défoncer par les autres bagnoles. Vous voulez que je fasse quoi? Faut que je les démonte.
Quick! They're getting away!
Phelps, 1247. Requesting assistance at 1st and Santa Fe. Reports of an illegal street race.
Stay on Delgado. He's getting away. Gonna lose him. Quick as we shut one of these races down, another one springs up somewhere else. Kids used to steal cars to sell them. Now they just want to rack them around a lamppost. The next 16-year-old I have to peel off the sidewalk, you're calling me. I've had enough of those to last me a lifetime.
Je suis au max.
Lay into his wheel arches. Come on.
C'est planté. Ah, t'aimes ça les courses, hein, t'inquiète pas, tu vas en avoir.
Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out.
Step on it, Phelps. Take him out.
Tu veux pas tirer dans les roues?
Lay into his wheel arches. Come on.
God damn it, Cole. Hold it steady.
Ouais, j'essaye, hein. Bon, nickel. Bah alors, elle est cassée ta voiture? Il se passe quoi là? Qu'est-ce que... Pardon. Mais quoi? Bon, vous avez rien vu, hein. C'était très étrange ce qui s'est passé.
Gabriel Delgado,
Mais...
you're under arrest for grand theft auto.
Voilà, c'était un peu bugué là. Hein.
Fuck you, puto! You should speak to the maricon. Valdez, I showed him. Now who's the man? I should have burned his fucking car.
Bon, bah c'est des aveux, allez, fin d'enquête.
You got a foreign dignitary outed as a fruit and a kitty raper, a car dealer we're gonna let slide for the kickbacks, and a street punk car thief who sure as hell won't be taking liberties with other people's autos again anytime soon. That, Detective Phelps, is not a bad haul. You keep your chin low and your hands high, and you keep bringing me clearances just like that one. That's textbook policing, and we need more of it in this department.
Et toi, Stéphane, t'as rien fait. Comme d'hab. Bon, je vais avoir combien? 3, 4 étoiles? 0. 3. Aïe aïe aïe. Question correcte, 8 sur 13. Ah putain, mais ça fait pas une bonne moyenne. Indice trouvé, 14 sur 17. Bon, il y a des trucs, je sais pas ce que c'est, hein, parce que j'ai beau faire tous les recoins de la map. Mais je me rappelle que dans mes souvenirs, quand j'avais voulu faire du 100%...
You have any plans for weekend Liberty, Jack? My sisters have been working in Los Angeles in a bomber factory. They're coming down to visit.
J'avais dû regarder les solutions pour avoir les derniers.
Good for you, Jack.
Des endroits planqués.
Are they cute? They're my sisters, Hank.
Attention! Final inspection before Liberty. Good job, Kelso.
Marines.
Are we going somewhere, gentlemen? Full inspection. It had better be exceptional if any of you want liberty this weekend. Kelso, this carbine. The bore is dirty.
No, it isn't.
Are you arguing with me, Kelso?
Do what you need to do, Sergeant. You know the bore is immaculate.
Weekend liberty canceled. 2-day field drill. Clean this rifle.
No.
Do you know the penalty for insubordination, Kelso?
Jack, don't do it.
Forget him, Hank. He doesn't have what it takes.
Are you two finished? Are you going to clean this rifle?
No, Sergeant. Cole is right. I'm going to stop playing games and join a rifle company and fight the real enemy.
Excusez-moi, je suis en train de me moucher. Un mariage au paradis. Bon ben voilà. Hein. Tout mort.
All right, gentlemen, I just got this handed to me. A hit-and-run felony at Ray's Cafe, 208 North Los Angeles. Got a patrolman on site. The coroner's on his way. Get down there, see if you can find any witnesses who can put a make on the car.
I didn't want to arrest the kid, so I gave him a dusting.
J'y vais, monsieur.
Mouthpiece court strips off me at the grand jury. Think you're thrown out. None of you.
Le jeu, regardez. Ils peuvent être joués dans le menu des affaires. Il faut vraiment que je termine à 100%. Si je regarde les cartes, c'est loin ou pas? Non, ça va, c'est à côté. Je vais conduire.
Looks like the DA is going to press charges. Anna Rodriguez might do time.
I'll speak to the DA. She suffered enough.
I don't know, Cole. She's an easy make, and the DA likes convictions.
I'll convince him to let it go.
How do you do that?
I'll give him something better.
Nickel. Direct. Hop là. Juan Tabo.
Detectives, over here. Cole Phelps, traffic. What have we got?
Thick as a white male named Lester Patterson walked out of the bar and into the street. Car hit over there, and he ended up here, dead on impact by the look of it.
Have you canvassed the area?
The only one with anything useful to contribute is the young lady over there. She lives above the bar. Name is Shannon Perry. No, it's not a stage name. 24 years old, she left Kansas to follow the Yellow Brick Road.
Is that so?
We'll take a formal statement later. Right now, we're going to take a look around.
Effectivement. On va d'abord regarder. Oh, un chapeau. Ce chapeau a tué notre homme.
Landed on his face and ended up here. Car must have
Attendez,
struck him from
je
behind.
vais peut-être parler au légiste d'abord.
Phelps, what have you got on the victim?
From all reports, he was intoxicated at the time of the accident. I'll know how intoxicated once I've done the autopsy. Looking him over now, I'd say he died on impact.
What about the chest wound? Isn't that inconsistent?
Very common in auto injuries. Look for a car with a prominent hood ornament. Those things are killers.
Ok. Je pense que c'est intéressant, c'est encore la veste. Ok, donc son assurance vie a été augmentée et hop, il est mort.
Addison has life insurance.
Ça peut être un mobile. Lester Pattinson. Donc ça c'est notre victime.
We can notify next of kin.
Est-ce qu'on a l'adresse, c'est ça? Ok. Des fois il y a des trucs genre des dés bleus ou une alliance.
Never the same, are they?
Lui il a rien mais...
Careful where you're stepping, Phelps. I don't come down to the station house and tap dance on your desk.
Ouais chef. Enfin, monsieur le légiste. Trace de
Body
freinage.
travels a good 20 feet.
Ah non. Il était
This
percuté
blood
là.
is a long way from the body. Car must have been going like a bat out of hell. So the driver managed to brake before the impact.
Oh.
A knife covered in blood.
Could be a steak knife. This is a hit-and-run case, Phelps. Anyone could have thrown away a kitchen knife.
In any case, we'll want tech services to scrub the alleyway before they bag the knife.
Ouais, enfin bon, ça c'est un peu... Ah mon goût. Merde, je voulais prendre le journal. C'est pas grave. Qu'est-ce que... Bon bah vas-y, on monte hein. Je sais pas ce que j'ai à trouver là-haut. Mais... Et bah rien du tout. Mais c'était marrant à louer. On a bien rigolé. Oups, attendez, tac. Qu'est-ce que j'aurais pu rater là du coup?
She's all yours, detective.
Est-ce que tu fais partie des preuves, toi?
Miss Perry?
Yes?
I'm Detective Phelps. This is my partner, Detective Bukowski.
Témoignage.
Can you tell us what happened?
Well, I
Allez,
came to
vas-y.
the window because I heard people arguing downstairs.
Then what happened?
I saw a car hit that poor man and knock him down the street.
What kind of car was it?
A dark red Lincoln Continental.
Ok.
Did you see the license plate?
Only the first 3 letters, I'm afraid. 3C8.
3C8.
Tell me more about the argument you heard.
Well, there were 2 voices. A man and a woman, that's all.
Bah, j'ai pas de preuves, donc on va juste doute.
Why are you holding out on us, Miss Perry?
I'm sorry. I was hoping to tell my story to the newspapers. I'd like to get my picture in the paper. Trying to find work as an actress, and things look pretty difficult.
Cough it up, sister. We don't have all night.
People arguing? They were husband and wife. I could tell by what she was yelling. Intimate things. Very embarrassing for the man.
3 sur
Thank
3, let's
Your
go.
information has been very helpful. We can go now.
Je suis pas
You
trop
really
débile.
think so? I hope you find that driver and put him away.
Certainly got away with the dames, Phelps.
Give it a rest, Bukowski.
Let's see what the patrons have to say.
I'll take the bartender. You work the rest of the room.
Tu prends le barman ou je prends le barman? J'ai pas compris.
So this is why everybody comes to Ray's.
Ça compte pas comme preuve, ça? Ok. Ça ne compte pas comme une preuve, même pas. Il y a des jeux d'argent illégaux au fond du bar. Bonjour mon brave. Attendez, je prends juste ce petit journal. Promet des progrès décisifs dans le domaine mental. Site cinématique.
Courtney, come in. Have a seat.
Thanks, Doctor.
How are you finding working at the clinic?
It's, fine.
Are you sure?
Can I be honest with you, Doctor?
I would hope so, Courtney.
I was hoping that the therapy would be more beneficial.
Treatment can unfortunately be very long-term.
So many of the patients here are addicts, Doctor.
Many of them have been for years, Courtney. In the past, these people were condemned to sanatoriums. If we can reveal the root of the problem, then we have a chance to help them.
And until then, they stay sedated?
Do I detect a hint of reproach, Courtney?
I was expecting more, Doctor. I'm sorry. I don't mean to criticize.
Part of being a physician, Courtney, is learning to be patient.
Il ressemble au méchant dans James Bond.
How is it possible to keep so many of them on their medications?
Je sais plus son nom.
Many of their addictions are illegal.
Dans GoldenEye, le
Many
jeu.
things in life
Janus.
are gray, Courtney. What may on the surface appear to be illegal is actually of benefit to society at large.
Bah, cette histoire de docteur en psychologie qui traite les anciens de l'armée.
I'm Detective Phelps of the LAPD.
How can I help, Detective?
Your name would be a good start.
Dudley Lynch. Hired help. I run the place when the owner ain't around.
Where is the owner?
He stepped out. Somebody had to take Lorna, Mrs. Patterson, home.
What can you tell me about the accident?
Not a lot. It was busy in here, and all I heard was the impact.
So what was he doing outside? It's against licensing regulations to drink on the sidewalk.
Lester and Lorna were having a fight. The owner made him take it
Ah,
outside.
Lorna, ok, c'est sa femme.
It was pretty ugly.
Ok.
Do you know the victim?
Yeah. Lester Patterson.
Bon, bah, voilà.
He's a regular here, or he was.
Ah, je vois pas pourquoi ils m'ont tiré.
Not one of your favorite customers?
Lester was special, but not my kind of special.
Was Lester drinking alone?
No. He came here with his wife. She didn't seem too interested in the booze, though.
A witness overheard an argument.
Lester and Lorna. There's nothing like airing your dirty laundry in public, is there?
Ouais, t'en sais plus que t'en dis, toi. Enfin, plus que tu m'en dis.
Why was Lorna Patterson in such a hurry to leave? What is going on here?
Lorna was pretty upset, so Leroy took her home. Lorna and Leroy are close. They've been talking about opening a new bar.
Leroy?
Leroy Sabo, the owner.
How long have Lorna and Leroy been talking about this new bar?
Who knows? I just served the drinks.
Ah ouais?
Bartenders hear all sorts of things. Are you going to tell me, or do we have to start playing rough?
When Lester was drinking, he treated Lorna like dirt. He gambled away all their money. Lorna pitched Leroy about the bar. I don't know how interested he is.
Is Leroy doing well?
Hell no. The only thing keeping this place afloat are the poker games.
Thanks for your help,
4 sur
Lynch.
4,
I'm
putain,
going to need you to
enfin.
sign a statement of control.
Sure, no problem.
Ah, presque le début de l'enquête. Hein.
You get anything out of the regulars?
They weren't giving too much away. They liked watching Lester and Lorna go a few rounds every other day. And Lester was a fan of the love tap.
Ça compte toujours pas comme preuve? Ok, bon. Barrons-nous. Pas de preuve de rien du tout. Ok. On se casse. Vous avez oublié 15 indices. Où est-ce qu'ils veulent?
Another day, another dollar.
Bon, je suis plus dans la zone d'enquête. Je sais pas pourquoi il y a un téléphone. Qu'est-ce que je dois en faire? Ah, il me faut l'adresse de Lester, là.
All these people, vultures, officer. Tell me what's going on.
Ah, il est là. Ok.
I swear, this town is going straight to hell.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need to run a partial license plate, 3 Charles 8. Cross-check possible Lincoln owners. Suspect vehicle is a red Lincoln Continental.
Just a moment, Detective.
one possible make on that license, registered to a William Shelton, 738 West Temple Street.
Thank you.
Gracias, señor.
Looks like we caught a break on this one.
Officer, please tell me what's going on.
Merde, c'est pas ma bagnole ça. Non mais attendez, c'est pas ma voiture. Juste péter une bagnole.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
So where you want to go?
On va essayer d'avoir le suspect direct. Ah putain, les voitures débloquées, je viens de me rappeler. Dans le jeu, il y a un succès où vous débloquez toutes les voitures du jeu. Il faut monter dans toutes et c'est une horreur. J'avais commencé à le faire, il m'en manquait une ou deux, j'ai jamais réussi à le faire. Il y avait des probabilités de spawn, de je sais pas quoi, c'était un enfer. Fallait dans la bonne affaire et tout.
That's the son of a bitch right there. William Shelton?
Yes?
It doesn't look good, Shelton. You packing your bags and making a run for it? You know why we're here.
Yes. The accident.
We've got witnesses who can put this car at the scene, not to mention the physical damage. This is open and shut, Shelton.
Et si en fait...
That coward thinks he can run from everything.
En gros, tout ensanglanté, genre il s'est fait poignarder. Putain, j'ai essayé de serrer sec.
Lay into his wheel arches. Come on. No wonder he killed someone, driving like this. Don't let that asshole get away. I'm out of here. Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out.
Bah j'essaye mais... Normalement, à chaque fois, il se plante.
He's heading into the station. Go on, get after him.
Hold it right there, Shelton.
All right, I give up.
How does a vehicular manslaughter rap sound, Shelton?
I hit him. I admit it. I just panicked, but it wasn't my fault.
What do you mean?
The guy jumped right out in front of me. He came out of nowhere. There's nothing I could do about it.
Why didn't you stop?
I've had accidents before.
That's it. We're done here. The DA is gonna love you.
They weren't all my fault. I'm a surveyor. I need my license for my job. There were people around. A woman and a man were standing right next to him. I thought they could get him to a hospital. I'm telling you, it's not my fault.
The guy is dead, Shelton.
You can't be serious.
William Shelton, you're coming downtown. We need to talk about a manslaughter charge.
Leave the coroner and the paperwork. Procedure can wait. We should probably go speak to the wife and let her know what's happening.
Okay. You become all heart at the prospect of paperwork, don't you?
Allez, tu m'emmènes voir la femme. Vous voyez là, toutes ces voitures là, faut que je monte dedans, que je perquisitionne le véhicule, blablabla, c'est insupportable.
You're right. That's pretty unusual behavior.
She could be in shock. You saw some people do some strange things in war.
C'est pas moi qui conduis, hein.
Maybe.
Notre. Que même le
Maybe
bot
she
il
doesn't
arrive pas à
give a
conduire.
fuck. According to the patrons, her old man was a piece of work.
C'est pas ma faute.
You don't think, Phelps, the guy was run over. So it worked out well for this broad. So what? Maybe she deserved to catch a break. Who knows?
J'ai rien suivi la conversation. Domicile de Robert Pattinson. Blague en 2 temps. Bonjour.
Yes? Hello?
Mrs. Patterson.
Is this about my husband?
We're investigating the incident, ma'am.
I see. Come in, won't you?
Vous l'avez tué? Oui. Fin d'enquête. Attendez, je voulais me mettre dans le canapé et j'ai complètement
Can you
raté.
tell me what happened?
What's to tell? We got hit by a car.
Vous aimez la chaise qui grince, hein? Ça vous rappelle qu'on est comme à la maison.
You don't appear to be too upset about the fact.
Lester and I met on a furlough in 44. We got married that weekend. People don't understand it now, but that happened a lot back then.
I see. So you probably did well to stick it out this long.
What's that supposed to mean, mister? I think it's about time you left.
Je ne crois pas, non.
I beg your pardon? You're gonna have to run that one by us again, sister.
It's okay, Lorna. I'm Leroy Sabo.
Well, well. Nice to see you're comforting the grieving widow, Mr. Sabo.
All right, wise guy. Do you have any intelligent questions you would like me to answer?
You can confirm Mrs. Patterson's story.
Lester lost at cards. He was kind of hard to control when he lost his temper. He turned without looking and walked right out in front of the car. It wasn't good.
What's your relationship with Mrs. Patterson, Mr. Sabo?
We're friends. Good friends.
You expect me to believe that?
Look, I was filing for divorce. Mental cruelty. Lester could be a mean son of a bitch.
And Lester knew about that?
No, I hadn't told him.
Well, hasn't this worked out well for the two of you? I feel almost bad for busting in on this little rendezvous.
Rendezvous.
How did the car come to hit Lester?
He walked straight into the path of an oncoming car.
You expect me to believe that, Lorna. It's all very convenient.
Gambling for Lester was like the needle for a hophead. He was yelling at me. He was yelling at the whole world. I kind of felt sorry for the driver. Poor guy had no chance.
Nature de la
You
dispute.
were arguing in the bar and on the sidewalk?
We were always arguing. So what?
Admit it, you were baiting him, pushing his buttons. We can easily get the full story from the regulars in the bar.
All right. Lester was playing cards out back.
Concentré.
Lost, of course, and wanted back in. He suggested I earn the money on my back to get a mistake. That was the proposition he was putting to his so-called buddies. So maybe I was a little angrier than usual.
Pas cool.
Let's just say I took exception to his idea.
The bartender said that you and Leroy were planning to go into business together. Can you explain how you'll get the money to do that?
I have a little money saved away.
You're being economical with the truth, Lorna.
You want to back that up, little man?
Vous avez augmenté l'assurance vie.
You increased the premium on Lester's
Let's
life
go.
insurance. GI insurance policies have a $10,000 payout.
It was Leroy's idea. Lester lived on the edge. He was always getting into fights, crap games, pinochle, you name it. Turns out it was good advice.
It speaks to motive and premeditation, Lorna.
You're forgetting the hit-and-run detective.
Allez,
Mr. Sabo,
3 sur 3.
I'm sure we will, officer. Now, if you could both just leave.
We're leaving, ma'am. Sorry for your loss. I can see what a tough time you're having with all this.
Bande de cons. Pourquoi il y a le téléphone? J'ai des trucs à leur dire au tel? Apparemment.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Are there any messages for me?
Just one detective from the coroner. Message reads, Phelps, see me at Central Morgue immediately. Results of the Patterson autopsy.
Thanks for your help.
Ça sent le rebondissement.
It's Tim, the copy of the newspaper.
On va à la morgue. Je peux pas le... lieu.
You're behind the wheel.
Ok, j'arrivais pas à... Ah, parce qu'il peut pas sortir. Okay. Voilà pourquoi. Morgue centrale, 9h20. Donc on est levé depuis un petit bout de temps.
Keep talking. Someday you'll say something intelligent. How's that just been paid look about him? I swear,
Staff
this town is going straight to hell.
We can put the driver in front of a judge in less than a week.
You'd be making a big mistake.
Run that by me again?
The victim was dead before the car hit him. 2 puncture wounds to the right side of the thorax. Second puncture reached his heart.
You're kidding me.
Been doing this job 23 years, son. No one's ever laughed at one of my jokes.
He was stabbed to death?
Long, sharp knife. Length of a bayonet.
Genre un couteau?
We found a knife in the alleyway.
Where is it now? Was it bagged?
By Patrolman Kaplan.
Perfect. I'll get you a definite match.
Jesus, we got him. Murder 1. We were right there and they tried to stare us down. Now they'll both get the gas chamber. We have the knife, we have the coroner's report, and I bet we can roll Sabo as a witness.
Le couteau ensanglanté dès votre
Bring her in.
Ah, ok. Trouvez le couteau ensanglanté lors de votre première inspection de la scène de crime. Ça, c'est les preuves que j'ai déjà. Faut que je fasse quoi? J'ai pas suivi. J'ai pas écouté ce que je dois faire. Le doc, il va peut-être me le redire.
Sorry, Phelps. Do you mind if I get on with this?
Ok. Je pense que je dois ramener le couteau.
This town's dangerous.
Hop, on débloque l'ambulance. Je me suis trompé. Je voulais pas ouvrir le carnet.
You can drive. Fine. Where are we headed?
On retourne voir les Pattinson, mon petit pote. Ils se sont bien foutus de notre gueule, si tu vois ce que je veux dire. Putain, je suis hypé de jouer à ce jeu, vous pouvez pas savoir à quel point. Ça me fait trop plaisir de jouer à ce jeu. C'est mon enfance. J'avais joué à ce jeu après Mafia 2 et ça remonte. J'étais encore au collège. Je crois. Ouais, c'est pas si j'étais au collège.
We've spoken to the coroner, Mrs. Patterson. He confirmed your husband's cause of death. We'd like you to come downtown and answer some questions.
It wasn't me. It was Leroy's idea. Leroy stabbed him. I had nothing to do with it.
Where is Leroy now?
He's in the bedroom.
You're very good, Lorna.
Put the gun down, Leroy. If you do something stupid now, you don't stand a chance in front of the grand
Nice of
jury.
you to give me up, sweetheart. All that whispering in my ear, telling me how we had to get rid of him, how good it could be, all the money we could claim, all that planning, how to get him into the street, how to make it look like an accident.
For God's sake,
you had
Leroy,
all
shut
the
up!
bases covered, baby.
I had nothing to do
You
with it.
think I'm gonna fry for you,
He's
Lorna?
a crazy man. Shoot him. Shoot him, for God's sake!
She's
Too
dead.
late, Sabo.
Bon là ça sert à rien de le mettre en joue, hein, comme vous voyez il court pas tout droit là. Là je peux. Non.
Sabo, stop or I will shoot.
J'ai tiré mais je voulais pas. Hein. C'est parce que je me suis trompé de gâchette. Ouais putain le bâtard. Chaque fois il me la met à l'envers.
You come any closer and I will pull the trigger.
Put the weapon down now.
Je suis à la souris.
You want to back off right now.
Fucking asked for it.
J'ai fait exprès de tirer dans l'épaule pour le désarmer. Je pensais pas qu'il allait retirer direct. Faut lui mettre une balle tête. Ok. Bon bah. Balle tête hein. Only balle tête.
It's too late, Sabo.
Mais je peux vraiment pas l'arrêter?
Lester could be a heel, but that's a lousy way for anyone to go out.
Bon, moi, je crois que je peux pas. Hein.
Sabo, stop or I will shoot.
Dès que je m'approche, il me tire dessus. Alors je pense que de toute façon ça termine comme ça. Ok. Je prends la souris.
Are we gonna make a bargain or what?
How long do you think you can hold out? Put your weapons down and your hands.
Help me!
Allez, faut pas rigoler, faut mettre des balles tête. Moi je pensais que j'étais un bon flic. On est States, hein. C'est pas le tête. Hein.
You look spooked, Phelps. I thought you'd been under fire before. It never gets any easier, Bukowski.
Je l'ai bien niqué celui-là.
So, I give you a hit and run. You bring me back fraud, conspiracy, and first-degree murder. This is how a good detective operates, Phelps. You take nothing at face value. You keep digging and asking questions until you get to the truth.
Ça c'est vrai, patron.
You got some sharp elbows on you, detective. I like that. Keep up the good work.
Merci, patron. Tout est lié et petit génie. Putain, j'ai posé 10 questions correctes, incroyable. Et voilà, c'est pour ça que je veux absolument tout bien faire. Il y a 5 étoiles, il y a tout qui est parfait, c'est cool. Une autre visite chez Ray et vous auriez vu ce que Leroy serait prêt à faire pour ne pas finir derrière les barreaux. Ah. Ça veut dire que... Ça, je me suis toujours posé la question, il faudrait que je reteste. Je sais pas si c'est en mode... si je refais la même affaire et au lieu d'aller chez les Pattinson, je retourne chez Ray. Par exemple, si j'ai pas le couteau, je vais le chercher. Est-ce qu'il est là-bas, par exemple? Et je pense que c'est le cas. En tout cas, je vais m'arrêter ici pour YouTube. Je vais relancer une dernière après. Donc YouTube, vous aurez 3 épisodes. Du coup, je vais m'arrêter là et je vais relancer une tout de suite après pour couper. Je vous remercie d'avoir suivi cette partie-là aussi. Là, on se débrouille mieux quand même. On se débrouille mieux. J'espère que ça va continuer dans ce chemin-là, parce que c'est plus agréable d'avoir les bons indices, les bonnes questions, tout ça. Puis ça reste plus sympa à regarder qu'un gars qui galère. Enfin bref, je vais essayer de maintenir le cap. Voilà, je cherchais le mot. Prenez soin de vous. On se retrouve tout de suite pour la suite, YouTube. Bye bye.